Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Kemberley, Washington, tax analyst with Forbes Advisor, a trusted destination for unbiased personal finance advice, news, and reviews to discuss the 2021 tax season and tips to get us through it. Kemberley, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
As a former IRS agent, why is the tax code so complicated?
Right. So I used to be a former IRS agent, just like you mentioned. And so with the tax code, I had an opportunity as a revenue agent and criminal investigator to learn a lot about the tax code. And after going weeks of learning about it, of course, we know that it is complicated, and it's complicated for very different reasons. Number one, the first thing is that it's not only just taxes individuals, but it also is the gateway for social policy. So let me give you an example, like the earned income tax credit. So the IRS also provides a credit to individuals who are working individuals who have children too as well. And this credit helps those different individuals who have low income or moderate income. And also it's available to individuals who have low to moderate income without children too as well. So that's the reason why it's so complicated, because it's not just about taxing individuals, but it's about social policy, a host of other things too as well when it comes to the tax code.
The IRS announced it won't start the tax season until February 12th. Why is that?
For so many different reasons, but the main reason is because of the stimulus payments. They wanted to make certain that each individual receive their stimulus payment, and they also want to make certain that individuals, their tax refunds are not delayed while they're still kind of working through all of these different things. We know that 2020 was a very different year, so the IRS is just trying to catch up and make certain that there will not be delays for those individuals filing their 2020 tax return this year.
Do you recommend getting a head start on your taxes regardless of the later date?
Yes, and you can do that a couple of different ways. But the first thing you want to do is just really sit down and start thinking about maybe looking at your prior year's tax return and say, okay, what income did I actually report on my tax return? What are some deductions that I actually took on my tax return? So that's a good place to get started so you can get an idea, okay, what do I need to do for this tax season?
What are some tips to help prepare us for the 2021 tax season? Is there anything we can do throughout the year that can ease the stress?
There are a couple of different things that you can do, but the first thing that I would say that you probably, and every person listens should do, is create an online account with the IRS. This was a big deal last year for the pandemic because, of course, individuals were not able to contact the Internal Revenue Service. So with this online account, you can actually go online, you can create payment arrangements, you can also download your tax returns without talking to someone at the Internal Revenue Service. So that's the first place that I would start. Make sure that you have an online account.
If one has filed their 2020 taxes already, when can we expect to get them since the tax season has been pushed back?
So the quickest way, of course, make sure that you electronically file your tax return. Of course, if you use paper, the IRS has already indicated you can expect longer delays. But if you do e-file, which is electronically filing your tax return, you can expect it within 21 days. So that's a good gateway or good place that you can start to understand that it will be about 21 days as it relates to getting your tax refund.
One more question. Since it was pushed back, is everything still due on April 15th?
As of right now, so we're just waiting to see if there's going to be some changes just like it was last year. But as of right now, the due date is still April 15th. If you feel as though you're not going to make that deadline, make sure that you do file an extension, which will give you more time to October 15th. But remember, that extends the time to file, but does not extend the time to pay.
And how might our taxes change under President Biden? And will these changes happen in time for the 2021 tax season?
So it will not happen in time for the 2021 tax season, but we do know that Biden is proposing to increase taxes for individuals who earn more than $400,000. He has also indicated that he's going to expand both the child tax credit and also the earned income tax credit too as well. So those are just some of the changes individuals can expect if Biden proposals does pass Congress.
Kemberley, appreciate the insight. Thanks so much for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm sure we will leverage you over the next few months. And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you.